Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jason Kwame Apieto, a software engineer based in Ghana. Why do I keep saying based in Ghana? So today I just want to say some encouraging words to someone who is starting in this software engineering journey, or someone who is in it but because of fear of some stuff they are not pushing themselves to go for the next opportunity or to move forward. So I thought about how I'm coping in it, because I don't think this thing actually leaves you, this fear of not being good enough or not being able to do it. I feel like once you are trying to get to a next level or to be better, at some point that feeling would come back. So I don't think you can ever get rid of it completely, but I think you can minimize it to a good extent. So my first big fear moment was when I completed the university. I did mention that I got a sysops role through a recommendation from a friend. So even though it was through recommendation, I knew I had pretty much got the role, I was still quite scared, honestly. I was still quite scared because I'm not someone who is really into sysops. I'm not into that space, more or less. So to enter this thing, I was like, what if I don't do well? What if they don't like me? What if they don't like my work? That kind of stuff. But one thing that helped me to cope with it more or less was to always be ready to research and be ready to learn, because when you are new to something, you don't expect that you'll be there and they'll teach you everything, someone hold your hand to do anything. So I was ready to learn, I was ready to put in the work. So that's one thing, you should be ready to research, you should be ready to put in the work, to go the extra mile. When people are using maybe a few hours to do something, since you are relatively new to the thing, you need to put in more hours, because you don't have a clue of what's going on. So you need to put in more hours to do the research, to do the findings, and to actually get the results. So I remember when I started, it was a bit scary and stuff, but by God's grace I was able to get through it. Then the next big scare was when I was entering into the actual development. I passed the test phase and I actually got to the interview phase. I remember I've told the story of how my heart was beating so much, it almost jumped out of my chest. And that one too, by God's grace, I passed. Even though I know I had passed everything, like they had actually tested me, but me going there, I felt like, hey, what if I entered by luck? What if they made a mistake? That kind of things. What if?
And ponder the question, what if?
I mean, these things are something we all get, and it's normal. I don't think it's strange for you to be having these feelings or these fears. I feel it's human. So don't beat yourself too much when you have these kind of feelings. They are normal. And this is from someone who hasn't conquered these feelings. I'm still going through them, but I just have a better way of coping with them, more or less. When I got into the field, what I did was to be very, very curious. I remember my first week in the office. What I did to stay afloat was to be very, very curious. So I asked questions about practically everything. Some of the things I felt very stupid asking them, honestly. But just to be clear, I didn't want to have any doubts and they'll give me a task and I'll just be there and I'll flop and all those things. So even though I have the internet, I will check from the internet, and if I need further clarification onto how they are using it in their particular way, then I ask them the questions. So I think in the first week, I may have been very annoyed. But it's something that you have to be used to. Being very curious and being someone who disturbs in the first month or few months when you start something. I mean, don't obviously go and ask simple questions like what is this? What is this? Some things you can easily Google. Don't do that, or else you make people think you are lazy, you are someone who is not resourceful or reliable. I did my research, then based on the research, I asked them questions relating to how they are using it so that I can find out how it's being used in that particular context, if you get what I mean. After a while, I found out I was getting really comfortable with the people and also with the system. So asking questions became very easy, and flowing with it also became very, very easy. So again, when you're starting, don't beat yourself up too much. You will not know everything, you will not understand everything at the starting. Some things some people may consider simple, you may find it a bit difficult. It doesn't mean you are stupid or anything. It just means you need more time with it to understand it. You have to have in mind that if this is a field you want to be in, you should be ready and willing to go through it, like the low moments. Apart from the rejections and the no's and the outright ghosting, you should be ready to sometimes look stupid by asking stupid questions, not lazy questions. Questions that have come from your findings that you may feel stupid, or maybe others can even make you feel stupid for asking them, but it's to clarify something that has been bothering you. And some people will make you feel stupid asking some questions. I mean, humans, so it's normal. But others to make you know that it was a good thing you asked, and they'll be willing to give you the information. Also, something that I did was to find who you will click with, preferably someone higher than you or who knows better than you. Then you move with that person so that you can easily ask the person questions. It's not everybody you will click with initially, but when you click with someone, you can stick with that person so that you can ask the person questions that's basically in your comfort zone. The next big fear moment was when I was leaving my previous job into this current job. So even though I had gone through that process of starting a new role and all those things, I still had that fear. I mean, it's, as I said, it's normal to have this kind of fear. The thing that I feel also helped me a lot was having mentors. So there are some people that I talk to when I have issues with work. So they give me guidance on to where to go, what not to do, what to do. Because they are ahead of me, they are grown-ups. Some are grown-ups, like way grown. Some too are not too grown. Some too are even my age mates. And I seek counsel from them because they may have gone through some things I haven't yet gone through, or I just feel they are good at something and I want to learn from them. In conclusion, the software engineering space, like all other spaces, is not easy and it's not difficult, depending on how you look at it. How you look at it can make it look very difficult, and another way can make it look very easy. To me, I don't see it as either way. I see it honestly in the middle, because sometimes it's very fun and things just work out of the box. When you do it, then the thing just works. And some other times, just be there fixing bugs almost the whole day or even more than a day, which happened to me quite recently actually. However you say it, just know that if this is something you want to actually do, you should be ready to put in the work. You should be ready to do the late nights, to wake up early, to learn a lot, and not be lazy, and also not kill yourself. I mean, don't kill yourself. Work hard, but don't kill yourself. I'm a big anime fan. I watch a lot of anime. I watch a lot of movies. I just finished Solo Leveling some few days ago, and I'm currently watching some new ones as well. Make time for both your work and your play. And I'm not saying that I'm someone who has reached that level of balance and everything. Honestly, sometimes I struggle with this. So me saying this is also in a way to myself. It's something I'm trying to work on, and I'm learning from my mentors and some other people. So once again, if this is a field you want to really stay into, you should be ready to put in the work, be ready to ask a lot of questions, be ready to research, be ready to have some late nights, and also you should be ready to have fun, because it's fun. You should be ready for everything that counts in this. It's fun, especially when things work. Yeah, so that's all for this particular video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions or you need any clarifications or someone to talk to concerning this field, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn. My name is Jason Kwame Apieto on LinkedIn as well. You can send me an email, preferably LinkedIn. Emails, I feel like they're a bit too official and I may not see it in time and stuff, so preferably LinkedIn. Thank you very much. If you like this content, please give it a like and a sub. If you have any questions that you want others to also see, you can drop it in the comments. I'll do what to reply. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.